Well, the National Working Committee of the ANC will today meet the troubled Nelson Mandela Metro in Port Elizabeth, to sort out the infighting within its branches. Well, the ruling party earlier disbanded its regional leadership in the Metro and replaced with an interim task team led by party veteran politician Charles Nqakula. But for more on the story, we now cross to our reporter Iviwe Poti, who is in Port Elizabeth. Iviwe, good afternoon to you. Welcome to PM News. Any word on the meeting? Has it taken place?
We think the meeting has already started, but obviously for now everything's on the hush, and we have been in communication with the spokesperson of the ANC, Iviwe Poti, who we spoke to also earlier. He said the meeting was set to start at 10 o'clock, but because it's an RTT meeting, it's a closed session, and we'll only be able to get hold of him and any member of the ANC afterwards. So all cell phones are off. No one's allowed to have a cell phone inside, so we have no communication with them at the present moment. The deputy president, was also said to come through this morning specifically for the 10 o'clock meeting, where they are said to be possibly discussing the allegations of infighting, looking at the problems that face the Metro, because it is a hot spot for all political parties, that of the opposing parties as well, the DA and the EFF that was here the whole of last week. So they'll look at problems not only within the ANC, but as well as the Metro and the leadership. And after the whole restructuring of the leadership of the ANC, they did say the last time that they were here that they were going to look into restructuring the political, not only the political leaders, but the leaders of the Metro as well, in terms of council, how to sort that out as well, in terms of to deal with the political infighting there. Also look at the major problems such as housing that the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro is facing. So the meetings are on, and they are still set to also meet later again this afternoon with all the other regions and your sectional leaders as well, with the president, whom we haven't seen an entourage that we normally see. So we are kind of speculating that maybe he hasn't landed in Port Elizabeth yet.
You've also seen a trend or some sort of a pattern throughout, the country with regards to ANC's regional meetings. We've seen, infighting in the Limpopo province at the Sekhukhune region, whereby, of course, there were some disgruntled members there, of course, venting off their concerns. We've also seen some of the disgruntlement amongst members of the ANC at the KZN meeting, whereby, of course, Senzo Mkhunu, who is one of the ANC leaders there, was actually interrupted before he was speaking. Can we expect the ANC to sort of discuss issues and patterns of disgruntlement amongst their leadership, especially in their regions across the country?
I think possibly we could. Not so long ago, the regional task team head, Charles Nqakula, within the Eastern Cape, did call for unity within the ANC. And I think not specifically the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, but as well as the ANC throughout. I mean, we're looking at the 2016 local government elections soon, and we need, I think, for people on the ground level, for the voters who will be voting, whatever political party they vote in within their municipalities or metros, they do need to see some kind of unity within leadership, because from the groundwork that we've done, from Workers' Day as well, I mean, with political instability, people won't really know where to vote. So to show a face of unity and to have that base of knowing that the leaders are in control, they have control, there won't be any corruption that people have cried out about, corruption in houses, corruption in service delivery. They do need to then sort such issues out before the 2016 local government elections. So I would think it is one of the things that they will definitely look at while going through these meetings today.
All right, thank you so much, Iviwe Poti, our SABC News reporter, coming to us live from Port Elizabeth, of course, following the recent meeting that the ANC would have with the National Workers' Committee, of course, with regards to some of the disgruntlement and some of the problems that the ANC has been seeing at their regional committees.